Lakira, and I'm very excited because, first of all, I don't know if the actual stream will end up being like good quality. Hopefully so. Let's just put out the good energy for it. But also, um, I'm recording it and I found out how to stop my recordings, my live streams from ending up being choppy. So whatever playback you get, I will make sure it's good. Like if the stream isn't good, I'll give you guys the recording. This baby is being crazy. This is my kitty. I tried telling you guys last time but I don't know if it worked out because it was really choppy. But this is Vanilla, our newest addition to our family, our newest kitty. And it's a girl. It's a girl until proven guilty, okay? So until I see some big old balls, it's gonna be a girl. I low-key do see big old balls. It's a girl. It's a girl. Don't tell me otherwise. It's a girl. Look at my girl. My naughty girl. It's a girl cat. But, no, don't play with that, mama. No. Go in the bed or something. Go play with another toy. So, random, might as well just plug, like, my YouTube, like just subscribe to my YouTube. But, today, no! Mingo, like, snatched my phone and then Vanilla snatched my phone and got scared of it. Sorry, Vanilla has a sibling named Mingo that looks similar. Hey, I need you to stop this behavior. Stop it. Anyways, damn it. Freaking Vanilla messed up the quality. Everything was going great. But, technical difficulties. Why is it just not working right now? I'm just gonna close that. Don't know what's up with that. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Okay. So, basically, what I want to do today is a video I have never freaking done on my YouTube channel, I don't think. And I've always been interested in, like, this type of content, but never done it. So, let me just drop the bomb because I'm just, too excited. I just need to freaking say it. Okay. I'm going to react to, like, spooky TikToks, scary TikToks, haunted TikToks, horror TikToks, whatever. Pon el álbum de Bryant Myers, dale. Follow. Milo Gangster Club. Follow chiropractor. Yo habla poquito español. Hold on. Follow me in Spanish. Sígueme. Anyways, yeah, I've never, like, actually been able to, like, sit down and react to, like, scary TikToks and such. So I'm excited to be able to do that. Hold on. Sorry, the lighting is, like, rapidly getting worse and worse. So I'm gonna try to attempt to help it out a little bit. Do something. No, baby. This light is terrible. It's already going bad. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Now I have to use... This is so ghetto. Now I have to use my taser light, okay? Sorry, that scared my cat. Sorry, Sanrio. Okay. Let me put this right here. All right. So, not the best lighting, but honestly, you know, this kind of vibe is sort of perfect, you know, like the light just on a dark horror night. The girl got lost in the woods and no one was around to hear it. All you heard was the door creak. And all you heard was the monster go. I don't know. Okay. This is what we got for lighting. Okay? I'm sorry. But I do think it fits the spooky vibe. So, let's just let me breathe. Let me get up. Let me breathe. Okay? Like, fuck. Can I breathe? Can I, like, actually breathe, though? Like, actually, can I breathe? Like, actually, can I take a breath of fresh air? Like, actually, though? Whoa. Okay. Anyways, yes. Hopefully that, you know, fits with the spooky vibes. And, of course, I love to smoke weed. So, I am going to be... Seriously? I'm actually annoyed because Vanilla just dropped my phone, but I feel like did it on purpose that time. Like the first time it was an accident. That time it felt like it was a hit and run. Anyways. Now, I need this phone for content. Now. So we're gonna react to Scary TikTok's Hi, because is my phone fully charged or is that a lie? I low-key want to check how charged it is because I'm kind of scared. Hey, I need you to stop. Stop that. I don't know why this baby wants to just tug on all my wires, but... Alright, so we're going to start smoking. Oh, by the way, I picked up some weed from Sizzy today. I picked this up. I wrote on it, it's an indica dominant, so I wrote indica dom. I don't know if you can even see it, because, you know, terrible lighting, but it says indica, and then dom. But yeah, got 7 grams today, so I'm happy for that. So, there's the best way to celebrate getting 7 grams is to smoke with you guys and do something I've never done before. So I want to start getting into, like, because I just, there's so many content ideas that I have, but I just want to start doing them like all the time. Also, I'm wearing like the perfect outfit for us to like deep dive and like finally like go into like a scary side of like TikTok and just scary videos for my channel in general. Look. Yes, A Nightmare on Elm Street. This shirt is perfect for this vibe, I feel. And then I have like some black or gray, dark gray cargo pants on. And I have, of course, the Vans. I'm gonna take these off though, so I can just be relaxing. Because I've been off since 5, but had these shoes on, it's 8. Had these shoes on for 3 hours, I didn't need to. Look at these cute socks I have. But yes, at the end of this, stay tuned. I do have like my own like scary thing. It's really not that scary, like compared to whatever. Honestly, I'll probably just pull it out like halfway through, so it's not like such a big build up. But something sort of scary happened to me, and I would want to talk about it. But yeah, it's nothing compared to the TikToks, that's for sure. I can already tell. Oh, I don't know if you guys have seen this girl, Loey Lane. I mean, a lot of you probably have, because she's a big YouTuber, and I think she's really cool. So, I was like watching her like reacting to like scary TikToks, and I was like, I like honestly want to do that, but she does it in like more like of a like professional and good way. So you're gonna get like the Dollar Tree version, but enjoy, have fun, subscribe to Chiropractor, Síguame. Síguame Chiropractor. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna take some hits and get right into the scary side of TikTok. Honestly, like for my TikTok, if I do want to like see something scary, I actually do have to like look it up for the most part. But my For You page really isn't scary, so we're gonna look into it. But fun fact about me is that when I get really scared, I actually cry. So the goal today is to get super scared to the point where I cry. That's how I know I'll be like extremely scared, and I'll be like, okay, that's good. Like I got my goal. I got extremely scared. So yeah. Low key, I think that when I cry, that is some of the scariest stuff that I'm like experiencing, because for me to like actually cry about it, like not only am I scared, but I was so scared that I cried. Like, what if like it's like I feel an energy and I'm scared of that? Like, that means that something more real is happening. Like, in my opinion, that like now that I'm thinking about it, that means that something more real could be happening, like a ghost. Like I could be feeling a ghost, and that's why I'm crying. So thinking of it that way, that's pretty creepy. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't I don't think it's a ghost. I cry when I'm scared. Okay. So it's not like I'm sad. It's just like I'm literally so scared that tears start coming out for no reason. I'm not sad, just I'm so scared tears start coming out. So that's the goal today. Get to that point. You're not gonna catch me slipping. Really? I didn't want this wrap. I wanted to get berry fusion, and when the cashier asked if this was what I wanted, I said yes because I thought it was the berry fusion one, but I should have verbally said berry fusion because I just saw it with my eyes and I saw that it was like reddish, so I assumed it was berry fusion. But I should have just said berry fusion because I ended up with red. But it doesn't taste bad. It does not taste bad. All right. I'm starting to feel a little something. So let's just hop on TikTok. Sorry. I'm going to try to avoid any oh, sorry, hold on. I'm going to try to avoid any copyright because um mm, wait, what? Uh, mm, okay, so I'm just gonna look up scary. I think I'm gonna put scarytok so I can be on that side of TikTok. Also, I would want to make some more of these videos, so I would want to have some more of that content, and so I can make a second one of these looking at scary videos. So yeah, let's look at scarytok. But 1 second. Shout out to my Hello Kitty ashtray. Oh yeah, I want the charger. Hold on. We're just gonna get a lighting switch in here really quick. Hold on. Go. Okay. Okay, what type of charger does my taser take? The way I do not use my taser. Oh, it takes the same one as that one. Oh, okay. That's fine. Never, never, never. Is this light even doing something? Maybe. Okay. Anyways. It went out. Makes sense, I think, physically. With physics and all, I don't know. Also, this is like the third pack of blunts I bought. I think I've used like at least 3 already. So once all these packs are done, I think I'm gonna not buy any more blunts for a little bit, just because I don't want to like only want blunts. Like, I would rather buy joints so I could avoid the nicotine. It's just blunts are really fun, like, but it's not good for you to do that. Go on to bed. Okay. But yeah.
So I told this story already once on my TikTok, but I think people thought that it was fake because of the way I conveyed it. So I'm gonna tell it again in a way that I think people are actually going to take it in for
I'm
what it
already
is, okay?
scared.
Because this is a a real true story, and it's why you should never make friends at a bar or make friends and fully like put your trust in them. Okay, this was like my moment of realization that you cannot trust other women just because they're women.
That's
Like,
sad.
not everybody is a girl's girl. And this is what solidified that for me. So one night I went to this bar by myself because I didn't want to go home. I was in a really abusive relationship with my ex, baby, father. So whatever. I didn't want to go home to get belittled, beaten, and whatever. So I decided to go to the bar by myself. Now I would have gone with some friends, but I had moved away from my hometown for this motherfucker. So I had no friends, and so I decided that I was just gonna go by myself, clear my head, get a couple drinks, and then I would go home, hopefully be sleeping by then. So I order myself a Paloma. Those are so good. Don't sleep on those. It makes me feel like a rich bitch when I order one of those. Like, hey, can I please get a Paloma? They look at me like, you know what the fuck that is? Anyways,
It
so
sucks
I
that she
order a
was in
Paloma.
a
And I'm
relationship
sitting there
that was
drinking,
bad.
I'm minding my fucking business. I'm literally not conversing with anybody because I am depressed. I'm thinking about what's gonna happen to me when I go home. When
That's
in
sad.
comes this girl who introduces herself to me as Maggie. And I'm using her real name.
Man, that is so sad. Like, she's already in such a dark place. She's already literally, like, saying, like, that she's, like, being abused, Basically, like, well, no, I think she said that. Um, and he, like, she doesn't want to go home. And she's trusting a girl because it's a girl. And that's where the story goes wrong, which is sad. Because, you know, obviously, like, it would have been great if, um, it would have been great if that didn't happen. Like, obvious. I don't know why I'm saying the obvious.
I don't even think that that was her real name. I think she just gave me a random name, which in hindsight, I should have done the same. So then she asks me what I'm drinking. I tell her what it is, and she orders two more and pushes one over to me and, gets one for herself. And then we just have like normal bar small talk. At the time, I thought that she was gonna be like one of my friends. I thought she was a safe person. I thought she was cool to hang out
That's
with,
sad.
and that it would be like a good little dynamic to get me
My
away from
foot
this
is so
abuse.
itchy.
Come to find out, I was wrong about that. Fast forward, the bar's closing, and I'm drunk, and I still don't want to go home because at that point, like, I know that that guy is still awake. I know that I'm gonna go home and he's going to be like, you cheated on me, and then bop, 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 bop. So couldn't do that. Couldn't do that. Didn't want to
That's
do that.
sad.
And I had nowhere else to go because, like I said, this was a new area for me. I moved away from my friend's family and everything to live in this guy's house with him. So whatever, Maggie could tell that I didn't want to go home. So she invited me to go to what she was going to after she left the bar, which was she was going to go to like a bonfire at her friend Josh's house. Again, using the real name because I don't think these are their real names. So stupidly, I was like, yes, yes, I will go with you because I don't want to go home. The car ride was fine, okay? The car ride was great. I remember jamming. We would have all the windows down. Honestly, I felt like I was riding in the car with my best friend. Like, it was those type of vibes. It was vibes. So then she starts driving down this, like, dirt road, which isn't, I'm thinking like, okay, this person probably lives on a dirt road. Like, we literally live out in the middle of nowhere, so I'm assuming that she knows where she's going. Okay, everything's fine. Then instead of pulling into like some kind of neighborhood or even like a driveway or anything like that, she pulls into a clearing, turns the car off, and then literally just turns to me. Like, she just turns to face me and she just stares at me. And I'm like,
What the heck?
can I help you? Like, so at that point, I just assume that something's wrong with the car, and I'm like, what's wrong? What's going on? Is everything okay? And so calmly, this girl looks at me, and she goes, get out of the car. I'm sorry. What? What? Get out of this car? You want me to get out of my seat? And at first I was like, dude, I'm not going outside. It's dark out.
Sorry, 1 second. Just skipping this ad because it's like making noise. Also, let me just mute the TV so that doesn't happen. There we go.
Outside. I'm scared of the fucking dark. Hell no. She wasn't having it. She just wanted me to get out of the car. She pulled out this little tiny, like little small pocket knife, like something
That's
that like
insane.
wouldn't even defend off a freaking cat. you know? So I don't really know why I was so scared. I don't want to be stabbed by anything, you know? So I get out of the
Valid,
car, and then
yeah. I
she
wouldn't
gets out on
either.
her side, comes around to my side, stares at me for another, like, maybe 5 seconds, I don't know. And then she says, I'm gonna give you a 20-second head start, okay? Like, literally, like, okay? Okay? Girl, what do you mean? I couldn't even believe what I was hearing. What? You have got to be fucking joking with me. You have got to be fucking joking with me right now. This is not happening. So I stand there for another like couple seconds, not really believing what she's saying to me, and then she
I would be out of there.
literally is like, I'm giving you 20 seconds. She said it one more time. She said, I'm giving you 20 seconds. You should probably take the 20 seconds. What? So I start sprinting through these dark ass woods with my boots on.
That that is giving she wants to hunt her for prey, because why does she want to chase her? You know, like why does she want, like, to specifically, like, give her, oh, she's like, and she, like, repeats it, like, I'm giving you 20 seconds, you should take it. Like, if she genuinely wanted, like, good for her, why would she even put her in that situation? It's just weird.
Drunk. I'm disoriented. I don't know where I am. I've never been in these woods before. I've never been on this road before. As I'm running, I can hear her running behind me. And she did give me 20 seconds. It was probably like more like 10 seconds at that point, but she gave me a couple seconds to like sprint for my life through these woods. And like as I was running, right, she's behind me. I could see a flashlight, and then I start to see another flashlight, and I'm like thinking to myself, like, okay, what the fuck is this? And like maybe this is her friend. This has to be her fucking friend. This has to be Josh. Josh, right? So I'm running for my life. They're following me. Both of them are following me. I don't have my flashlight on. I'm kind of far ahead of them, okay? Like I can only see their flashlight and barely hear their feet like pitter pattering behind me. So I get to this river, okay? I don't want to
Scary.
cross the river because I know like I'm going to get stuck in this river. Like it's going too fast for me to cross in a timely fashion, so they're not going to get me. So I scope everything out as best as I can in the dark, and right to my left there's like this hollowed out log, and so I dive in there, like fucking literally like blink into this fucking hollowed out log. Don't know if there's an animal in there. Probably just chilling with the spiders. I don't care. I shit you not. About like maybe 10
That's so
seconds after
sad
I
and scary.
nosedived into that hollow log, I hear them. I can hear them running right next to the river, like right where I just was, right where I was hiding in the log. So then I hear Maggie say, "Maybe we should cross the river. We should go cross the river." And then the deeper voice, to which I assumed was absolutely had to be Josh, he was like, well, okay, maybe you should go check across the river, and I'll check on this side of the river and see where she's hiding. She couldn't have gotten very far. I am sweating. I'm holding back tears. I'm trying not to be that girl in the horror movie that like lets out a and then they fucking find her. I'm barely breathing in this hollow log. And I don't move for the entire night. And they spent a long time out there looking for me, like in the vicinity,
That is
before
so
they
scary.
started like, going deeper into the woods or wherever it is that they decided to go. I don't know if they gave up looking for me or what, but yeah, I stayed in that log for the whole entire night. Somehow I ended up falling asleep because I remember waking up and seeing like the light of dawn. Like it was barely dawn in the morning. And that was the only time that I sort of felt safe coming out. And even then I was like, what if they like waited? What if they like are sitting out here like hunters, like waiting for me to come? What is going on? The whole time I did have my phone with me, but there's no service out in the woods. There's no service out on the back roads where I live. So
That's so sad.
I was
Oh my
fucked. I
god.
had no way of communicating with anybody, and my fucking phone was like fully charged, dude. That being said, I did have means of calling somebody once I did get to a public road, and I did. I called my brother, and he was there. He brings me to the police station, and I file my report or whatever, but nothing ever came of it because, like I said, I'm pretty sure she gave me fake ass names. Like, those were not their names, of course. Why would she be giving me their real names if they were going to be hunting me? It's super scary to think that I literally could have died. I almost died. And in a really scary way. Like, that is one of my biggest fears. Like, I want to die peacefully, okay? I don't want to die like that. I barely made it away unscathed. I don't trust people you meet. I know that we're all like, you can never trust a man, and you should more frequently be able to trust women, but you can't even trust the women. Girl, she was like my age. Time, like I was around 21. 22, maybe everybody is a girl's girl and not everybody has good intentions. Like, there are some conniving ass bitches out there. Wonder if they've done that to somebody before, or if I was like gonna be the first one or something like that, and then I got away, and then maybe they did that to somebody else. What the, like, is that just like her game? Like, she goes into bars and drinks with people and then invites them out and then goes and hunts them with her friend or boyfriend or husband or whoever the frig that guy was? I have no answers. I only have the story to tell. Moral of the story: don't trust anyone. So I told this story
Okay.
already once.
That is absolutely like really scary. And like yeah, like just definitely be safe out there, because I would have like I could have been in that situation, you know, like girl, I would have been dead. Like she ate that up. I don't she did a good job. Cuz if I was in that situation, like I would not be that smart, and I would not be just I would not be able to hide with spiders. Like she was like brave. Like she did what she needed to do to survive, and I'm like super like proud of that for her. Um but that is so scary. Um Also, I do want to say, like, for all of these, like, the credit goes out to the person who has created the video for all of them. So you can see the username, it's like right there on the video. So I will just keep the username there, and yeah. So you can go support and look more into any of these like things that I scroll through if you're like curious or whatever. So yeah. Um and follow, support, like all that. Yeah. That
So
wait,
I
was that
told
the
this
end of it?
story already.
Yeah, I
Do
think it
not.
was. That was
What is?
crazy.
Oh, died. I almost died in a really scary way. Like, that is one of my biggest fears. Like, I want to die peacefully. Okay, I don't want to die like that. I barely made it away unscathed. I don't trust people you meet.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you, honestly, it like creeps the fuck out of me still when I think about it. So, growing up, I mean, I didn't really grow up with my grandparents. We'd go visit them, like when we went to Mexico and stuff, and on vacation. And I remember like really spending a lot of time with my mom's mom, but with my dad's mom, we hardly like ever spent time. And I remember my mom always being so cautious, like, be careful what you eat when you go to your grandma's house. Don't get everything. But for some reason, my grandma had like a really, really like strong connection with me, I guess. I remember her always telling me, like, oh, you look so much like your dad. But she would always kind of single my little sister, like, oh, but you know, your sister looks like your mom so much. And I remember she would like grab my face and be like, oh, you're so beautiful, you know, you look just like my son. And so, I mean, me and my sister would joke around about it, like, oh, you're the favorite one, you're the favorite one. But I never really took it like, yeah. It was like, whatever.
Sorry, I'm just bringing up the brightness a bit because it was a little bit dark for me.
So I used to work in a warehouse when my oldest daughter was just, she was like a year and a half. And I found out that just recently, like, I remember when I was working, I found out that then I was pregnant with my son. So I remember working graveyard shift, and I remember not telling anybody because I work with mostly guys, and I'm like, they don't need to know about my business or whatever. And I was, I mean, I must have been like a month pregnant. So I remember getting off of work, and I felt so uneasy, you know, like I had a feeling, I don't know, like something bad was gonna happen, and I remember I couldn't sleep. But before I even went to go lay down, I remember like looking at the end of the hallway, like I get there, right, and I'm gonna go to my room, but the hallway was so dark, and I remember like I was about to turn on the light, and I stayed looking at the end of the hallway, and I remember seeing this really dark, like a human figure, right, and I got so like tripped the fuck out. I was like, what the fuck is that? I turn on the light, and there's nothing there. So then I try to go to sleep or whatever.
Sorry, I just have to say, like, why is every scroll just amazing? When I look at scarytok, like, I'm just getting fed. Like, look at this. Like, I'm just getting amazing story times. Like, I thought I was seeing some scary videos, but I'm really into story times. It really puts you in, like, and, like, if, like, these were, like, their situations, it just makes it so much crazier because you're literally hearing, like, how they felt about things and how they experienced things. Like, I just love hearing, like, you know, oh my God, this is one day. Like, this is so rad. Oh my God, this is amazing. So let me go back in a few seconds because sorry.
And I remember seeing this really dark, like a human figure, right? And I got so like tripped the fuck out. I was like, what the I turn on the light and there's nothing there. So then I try to go to sleep or whatever. Mind you, I missed this stuff for like 2 hours. And then I had this sudden urge to like call my mom. So I remember calling my mom and I was like, hey mom, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm so glad you called. I'm like, what happened? And she's like, your grandma just passed away. And I was like, what the fuck? And I told my mom what had happened. You know how I had seen that figure at the end of the hallway. And my mom jokingly was like, oh, she probably wanted to say goodbye to you. You know, she probably, you know, Dios to this video that like said her goodbyes. And it kind of stuck with me, right? So I remember I work on graveyard at this warehouse. And so I remember walking into the HR office. And I wish I could see this girl. I mean, I wish I could reach out to her or she could reach out to me if she ever watched my videos. I remember walking into HR and it's like, hey, like trying to approach me. She's like, can I tell you something? But I don't want you to feel uncomfortable, but I'm gonna tell you. And anyway, what the fuck is she gonna tell me? You know? And everybody's like, oh, it like terrifies me when I think about it because everything that happened after was so fucking scary. I remember her like telling me, it's gonna sound awkward, blah blah. Good story short, she's
What is it? I'm scared.
somebody walking with you, and I'm like, that guy walking by myself, you know? She's like, no, there's an old lady that has passed away. And I remember looking at her like, what the fuck are you talking about? She's like, starts describing my grandma to me.
Oh my god.
When she told me this, I felt like my heart dropped. I'm like, how could she know? And so she told me that, and then she's like, but she can't rest, but she needs to tell you something. And I'm like, tell me what? Like, you can't tell me.
What the hell?
You know, she's like, no, like, grandma needs to tell you. And I remember I was like, no, like, I don't want her to come to me. Like, how should she come to me in a dream? Like, I was starting to trip. Because, mind you, when my grandma passed away, the way I remember her, like, no, I was so terrified, honestly, when she passed away. Like, I didn't want her to come to me like that. She was very old when she passed away, but her skin was so fragile. Like, if you picked her up, like, literally her skin would rip wherever she was, like, picked up from. So she's like, she's gonna come to you, blah blah. And I'm like telling her, like, no, like pleading, like, no, I don't want her to come to me. Like, I sound like a crazy person. And so she's like, but she's not coming to you right now, you know. She's like, when you have your son. When she told me that, I was already tripping, you know. It was just like threw me overboard, right?
That's
And so
crazy,
she's
man.
like,
Like, how would she know that?
your son. I hadn't told anybody I was pregnant, let alone I didn't even know what I was having. So I remember every night like praying to God, like please don't let her come to me, please. I'm terrified of her. Like, I don't want her to come. God, like I would pray for her every night. Like I was literally terrified of her.
That's so scary and sad.
And the daytimes were having fun, right? So I'm continuing to pray every night for her, like lighting candles for her. And I'm like, please don't come, please don't ever come. I don't care what you did. Like I don't want to know what you have to tell me. Like why are you choosing me? Like choose somebody else. Like, and I remember telling her, told me that. I'm like, can she choose somebody else? Like, and she's like, no, because she knows you're strong and you're gonna be able to handle what she's gonna tell you. And that stuck in my head, and I remember just like losing it, to be honest.
That is so scary and sad. It's like, why me?
It felt like so uncomfortable pregnancy because I just was waiting for her to arrive. So I had my son, and at that time my daughter had her own room, but she was sleeping in a toddler bed in my room. So the toddler bed was right next to my bed, and I remember like breastfeeding my son. Tell me why. This is when I think about it, it's so terrifying, to be honest. Like, I really hope she doesn't ever come back. Because my daughter's sitting in her toddler bed, and she kind of like sits up, and she's like not fully awake, right? So she's sitting up, and her eyes, they're like not open, but she's like, I don't know if she's trying to open them or rolling back. I'm tripping the fuck out. I see her sit up, and then she's like, Kukui, kukui. Bitch. Kukui. You know, I'm like, Kukui, and I'm like calling for you, I'm like, wake up, wake up.
I'm not sure what that means.
So let me give you a little background.
Okay.
When my daughter, when I was changing my daughter's diaper, right, we had a picture of my grandma in a spare room at my mom's house. And I remember how she like looked at the picture and she was like, Kukui, kukui, pointing at my grandma's picture, and I'm like, Kukui, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, Kukui is like something scary, right, in Spanish. And I'm like, Mom, tell her, like,
That
Mom, come here,
is
come here.
so
What was she saying?
not okay.
Like, why would she
What?
say that?
No, that is terrifying. I'm sorry, but the picture, like, if it's important, it would have to be put away. That is no, like, that is scary. If the daughter is scared, I'm scared. Like, I don't want that around.
She sat up in the bed and she was saying that. In my heart, I knew it was my grandma. And I was like, I can't do anything for you, you know, like, I'm not the person. But it made me so angry to think that she was like, when I my daughter. So I like start cussing a storm, you know, and like get the fuck out of my fucking room, blah blah. Like, mom's always told me like if you see something, a spirit, like you're supposed to curse it, right? Curse at it and supposedly leaves. I don't know if it's true, but it worked. Like when I said that, like I remember as I was saying it, I could see my daughter's eyes, like her whole, like her eyes, her head, everything started turning like to side. Oh, I was so scared when I thought it.
Wait,
It started like turning
wait.
and I was like, what the fuck? Like, why would she say that? So I heard her step in the bed and she was saying that. In my heart, I was my grandma. And I was like, I can't anymore, like, another person.
Sorry, I
So
need
she, she was going over. So I started this floor, and I'm like, get the fuck out of my fucking room, blah, blah. Like, my mom always told me, like, if you see something, a spirit, like, you're supposed to curse it, right? Curse it, and supposedly it leaves. I don't know if it's true, but it worked. Like, when I said that, like, I remember, as I was saying it, I could see my daughter's eyes. Like, her whole, like, her eyes, her head, everything started turning, like, just like, oh my god, it's so fucking scary when I thought it. They started, like, turning and turning, like, as it's, like, watching this thing walk out of her. I literally fucking died in that second. And, like, I started tripping the fuck out, you know? And, like, you know, calling my daughter, and I'm like, wake up, wake up. Man, she's, like, 2 now. And I'm like, literally so pissed off. And I start crying, and I'm like holding my daughter, and I'm like holding my son, you know? And like, why would you come? I was not pissed off at the time. Why would you come scare my daughter? Or like, I thought she was being selfish, and it was like her after, like, yes, after my grandma passed, like, a lot of things surfaced about things that she did before she was alive. Like, that she went to like black magic, and she did a lot of things to people that she shouldn't have done. You know, my mom being one of them. So, you know, in my mind, like, dude, she fucking did something really bad, and she wants me to go, you know, take care of her for her. Like, no. After that, I had one more encounter happen. But when that happened, I would start dreaming of her, but I never would see her face. You know, like my dreams were always, I know it was her, because that same scary feeling that I got when I felt that thing come into that room at night. I would wake up completely screaming, terrified from these nightmares I would have in her head. They're not even dreams, they were nightmares. But she would just be sitting in this black room, not black, she would be all black, this dark room, and she would kind of cackle, like laughing at me. And when I would wake up, I would be so fucking terrified.
Why would she do
You
that?
know, like I
That's so weird.
I'm sorry, I know with my grandma, whatever she did, I know it must have been something bad. But I would really, I like ask God for her never to come to me. I pray so much, I pray for her soul. But it's just my half with her. And I haven't, like, honestly, I'm so thankful after another. But now it's been like, probably like, it's been like a year and I haven't dreamed of her. And like, honestly, before I go to sleep, I always like try to pray and like pray that nothing ever comes, you know? Or nothing ever is created. Or nothing ever, like, or she doesn't ever come back or try to haunt us, to be honest. Because I just never feel that she did, it was something really bad. And I know that girl told me that we would have withstand what she was going to tell me. But something told me it was just terrifying. Like I said, I would love to find that girl, you know, I used to chart. And just like, talk, I have so many questions for her.
How did she know?
That was one of my experiences with a ghost.
Who was that girl and how did you know?
I've had plenty of experiences, but this one is one that really traumatized me. And in the years my daughter got older, like I learned.
No one got a little bit too, but I'm not talking. But I'm two guys.
Like when I dream of her, when I dream of my grandma, when I dream of her, my daughter dreams of her.
Oh my god.
And my daughter's terrified, and you know, my daughter would wake up and she's like, Mom, like she's so scary, like the way she comes in my dream. But I think I get afraid sometimes thinking like, if she can get through me, will she try to get through to my daughter? And I'm gonna tell you, honestly,
That's scary.
Like,
That's absolutely terrifying. Not okay. Oh my god, they said that's not your mama. That's these guys is her. Dang. That's so scary. Well, shout out to this person. Oh my god. She has more.
Okay, so I want to start a series about.
Wait.
I want to start a series about spooky scary stories.
Let's just see the first one.
I can put all my stories out there because I don't know. Ever since I was a little girl, I've had all these strange experiences happen to me, and I don't know who else has had experiences like that. And I know people like that come over, family of North Dolls, like when we start talking about it, and they're like non-believers. Something always needs to happen that turns them into believers. So I'm gonna start my first story with. What do you want to say? So I'll put the picture in the video about these days. So I remember watching a documentary. I think it was on the History Channel about them and how it's like they appear to you know not supposed to they do bad stuff and how where really cool they bring like I don't know like bad spirits. You have a chance to watch it. It's a documentary. So it'll be like brainwashed. They have to save your name. You're called to become.
That's crazy. See, that is what my husband would do. I wouldn't even mention it. That's why I tell him things like that I'm scared of. Ooh, he will terrify me for the rest of the night. It's over. I tell him I'm scared of like, dang, I can't even say it. Bloody. And then it rhymes with Harry. And then if you look in the mirror and then you say 3 times, then it's very, very scary. Yeah. If I was to tell him like, oh, I'm scared of that, he would just be like saying it 3 times like all night. So yeah.
Like that. What was it? What kind of monopoly was it? When it says something like speaker, you gotta dig into a little. Yeah, and so we're quiet.
Oh, okay. He's watching something. I was like, did you hear that? That's, I was scared, honestly. If he watches this, it's over. It's going to scare me all night.
We're sitting at a dining table, and it's my brother, my niece, one of my daughters, at the time I lived her, my oldest one, my son, and then my youngest son sitting on the sofa. So we're so violent into the game, right? And out of nowhere, we hear boom, 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 boom on the back sliding door, and my boy's like sitting there, and he starts screaming like, no, I'm so scared, stop it. Stop, it. And so we're like, what? You know, so we all say, wait. We hear when the footsteps start moving. Mind you, my dad's sliding sliding door. It leads to my backyard. So having the dining area is still in our backyard, but it's on the side of our house. We made the footsteps go around the backyard to the side window, and then we heard boom, boom, boom on that window again. We heard it go all the way around the house to the front yard to the main on the garage door. Dude, we're sitting there and we're all shitting our pants literally, terrified. What the fuck just happened? And we don't have an answer. We just stay there quietly. And you saw my brother gets really scared, right? But he's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, what if it was them? I made fun of them. Like, I should have never made fun of them. So, right, we talk about it. We're terrified. We start praying. Days later, and mind you, my brother never told me this until he moved out. But he was like, dude. So he was sleeping in one of my kids' room now. We was sleeping in that room, and there's like a little, what is it? It's an attic, but it's like a little, not a door, but it's like in the ceiling in the closet. So he's sleeping, and we had left it open. We had another electrician coming, and we're fixing our light. But I would clearly hear at night when little kids, right? Some little kids would run back and forth in the middle of the night. He was sleeping there with his daughter and his
See, he got haunted.
and I remember like turning to them one day and asking them like, did you hear it? And his kids were like, yeah, dad. And they would like start praying in the middle of the night, like, dude, what the hell is going on? But yes, it was
It's because he
on
messed with
for
them.
weeks.
That's scary.
And I'm like, dude, why didn't you tell me? He's like, because at that time I was a single mom, you know. He's like, what were we gonna do? Like when I moved out, you're gonna be by yourself. I'm like, okay, but you could still hold us. But like, I didn't want to bring it up. I was terrified as it is. All we did for those kids was we started praying. We promised to never make fun of them. And yeah, like I don't know if it's very good, but I have too much experiences, right? With these about these kids. And I just want to know, like, have you heard about them? Has something similar happened to you? And like, how did you get rid of them?
You guys should support her because I like her stories. Let's listen to her third one. Let's see what it is.
So I didn't have to follow the book as much as it did. And I just want to say thank you for everybody that followed her and liked the video and for all the comments you guys have been leaving. I try not to look at the negative comments, but I see a lot of people relate to what I'm saying, and that's kind of the reason why I want to advise this out there, because I want to know how many more people experience things like this.
Just
I've seen a lot of people saying
I low-key did too.
they're
I low-key, when she was saying stuff about that drama, I heard something.
first in the video, and I do want to clear out my son was sitting next to me, so he was right there. But my son only asked me once. He said, "Mom, what is that?" And to me, it was very clear. That's exactly why I answered. You know, I said, "Oh, I think it's a cricket or something," because he never whispered it. He said it out loud. So to know that you guys heard that, the whispers,
That is great.
I don't know what it was, to be honest. Like I look back at the video and I'm like trying to and figure out what it was, but I don't have an answer. So I asked the positive book as much as it. And I want to say thank you for everybody that followed and liked the video and for the comments that you guys have been leaving. I try not to look at the negative comments, but I see that a lot of people can relate to what I'm saying, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I want to put my stories out there, because I don't know how many more people experience things like this. So when I look at comments, I've seen a lot of people saying that they heard whispers in the video, and
I love her stories. That was amazing. You guys should definitely support this person and those stories. Okay. Oh no. Racist, scary. Like we're scared of like real people. The first one we were scared of real people too. That's so scary, man. Being scared of real people is actually so terrifying. I was gonna see like more ghost stuff. That's crazy. That's scary. Oh my god, now I'm like scared. Like, what was the setup? Like, what if a white person ordered them? Because I'm assuming they had like they ordered like special strippers, so maybe they can do like dances at their house or something, performance. I don't know. That's what I'm assuming. Because she said like planning like how much they're gonna get paid for the night and stuff. That's kind of what I'm assuming is happening. I'm not really sure how that all works or how her work shift was like and stuff. I'm not really sure what her like what that was. Yeah, what if it was a setup like, oh, I'm gonna get black strippers and bring stuff in the sun downtown.
getting ourselves together and hoping that we go out there. Our crowd is there. I should have known something though because this man didn't even have nowhere for us to get dressed and get ready. We had to get ready in his house. Basically, he had like a little hut, almost like a tiny home right next to the pool. And the fact that we done got here is damn near 11 o'clock and it's not no people here yet. Like I'm not even entertainment. That was that
Red flag.
red flag.
I'm sorry, but this is more than running out of gas. This sounds like a setup. Like, did white man order you guys? Did white man order two black women to come to his sundown down because he's secretly a KKK member? That white man was secretly a part of the KKK clan, and he got you and your other black friend in a situation where I could take you guys to do bad things. I'm not even gonna say anything else, but yeah, bad things because KKK people are just terrible. They do bad things. They do terrible things.
Which I think you didn't see the scenery when y'all went over because I was asleep. The plan was for her to drive there, I'll drive back. We finally get dressed. We see people knocking on the door trying to see us, but not like outside the club. And we basically delegated to him that he needs to get them together in the club so we can just go out and do our thing. When we walked
Oh, it wasn't to the house. It was like to his club. So we ordered like two shippers to come to his club. Like, oh, you guys come perform over here. Okay. Yeah. Red flags of the sundown town. Yeah. Crazy. Okay.
when we had in the club, y'all, there was nobody in there. It was probably about 5, maybe 6 people.
He should have known that was
Very
sundown town too.
shaky, like they didn't have anything together, no drinks, no food. We
It's a
came
setup.
once, but it was just like, what is this? And then he started telling us, yeah, we can't have the music too loud, don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves. And I'm thinking, okay, that's normal, you know, it's hard kind of in the outskirts, I understand. But now that I think about it, it was never a whole something different. We get to dance and everything, even though it's not I'm like, let's just go get it started. And when people start putting up, and it just started adding more fuel to the fire from us. Now, like, the little people that was there who was throwing money, they throwing like $10, $20 out of their pocket. Like, it's some BS, I ain't gonna lie. And then it's so janky that they started to pick up the money that they're throwing y'all, and now we got into it with the people, because what do you do? That's not sure right, you know. Like, literally picking the money up and
They shouldn't have to be fighting for the money that they're supposed to be making. Like, this guy's a red flag. Like, he's not making sure that their money's okay. What kind of management is this? Or owner? Because he's probably the owner if he like was the one to like ask them to come to his club.
run off into it, trying to do it back on us, or just put it in a pocket. Once we started seeing that we done got into it with these people, we got to go. Because at this point, like, we already by ourselves, we don't have no security. This man is not even acting for us, and this is his fucking event.
Exactly. What the
So
heck?
I just whenever he done get, because I would never, you know, she was always the type that tried to one up me, but you could never. And that's what that situation was about. Like, I would never have us to no janky shit like this. So we picked up this little scrubs, and we get the hell up. Now, before I told y'all the whole ride there, I'm asleep because it's an hour and a half. I'm asleep the whole ride. Now we finally get in the car, husband come in out, get all our stuff, and we headed back. Now we probably about 20 minutes into the ride, and I was down, and I'm like, this girl didn't put no fucking gas in my car, none. And at this time, my car was still kind of brand new. I didn't know everything about my car. I have a hybrid, so I'm thinking like maybe it'll run off of now that I run out of gas. I don't have nothing on my gas. Maybe it'll run off of the hybrid side. Wrong. Y'all, we ended up running out of gas, breaking down at this little gas station. That was the best part about it. Now we in the middle of nowhere at this point. Like we can tell we are in a little city.
Yeah, I mean, at least if you are gonna break it down because you don't have gas, the best place to put is the gas station. But this just makes me want to put extra money in my car, like every time it gets a little low. Like that sounds extremely scary. You never know what type of situation you could be in, and it is good to just always have gas because anything could freaking happen. And like if you have gas, it just gives you more options. Like let's say you like, really need to like go directly to work, then directly to like school, and directly to like to like park, and then directly to go pick up your dog, and then directly to go pick up your husband, and then like, I don't know, you just need to do all that. Like I don't know. Anyways, let's just go.
Here, and it's like abandoned. Like I'm scared at this point. I'm scared. We get to the door, y'all. The door is closed. Oh, shit ain't here. It ain't open. I don't know no gas stations that ain't open. It was late. It probably was about 1 o'clock at this point. But some gas stations be open. Y'all, we went to the door. Do y'all know that these people they need to open until 6 o'clock? Yeah, that's right. So we had to sit there and wait on somebody to get here. Whole time I got old people with each other with me here. But I'm here. I don't know where I am. My car is running gas. I mean, it's done at this point. And all I have is me getting super running gas in my car. And I'm thinking I'm praying I'm here. Oh, I got these. Weird with us. And I'm not even thinking Sunday I'm down. I don't want nobody to try to harm us. I don't want nobody to try to take us. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even thinking about Sunday I'm down. She falls asleep and what? I cannot sleep. Because listen, this is uncomfortable. So I told her, you need to look. Y'all, we had to sit there for 3 hours. Now they said they opened until
I'm gonna take
6.
him.
But somebody did eventually come around 4. When lady get there, she's looking around, this white lady, like a little bit tight. She's looking around, she's kind of like trying to figure out why this horse is. So y'all, we finally go in the store. We shop around, we get some snacks and stuff for her room, and I'm getting brought up to her. While we're checking out, she's like, what are you ladies going around these parts? We let her know we had just came from an event, or actually just had nothing wrong with it. This lady looked at us immediately, dead in my soul said, now I'm telling you girls, y'all are beautiful young ladies, and you know, I know that you guys are just passing through, but do you know where you are? I said, to be honest, I don't know where we are. And she said just like this, well, be honest with you,
scary.
You're not safe here. And you're lucky that I'm the one who opened up the store today. I wasn't able to come in to work today. But I need some extra money. She also told us, like,
I'm sorry, that's straight up a movie scene. Like, this is horrific. What the heck? It's like Get Out stuff.
or else. After this, y'all ladies go straight home because I need to see something bad happen to y'all. And so, that's it for me. You gotta tell me nothing else. Thank you, bye. Here goes this girl. What you mean? What you mean? What happened to it? I said, I don't mean to be rude, but they don't like your kind out here. And I'm not like them, but you might want to go head home. Hey, never the fuck.
Look at the
That's
situation.
so scary.
I'm so still be here. It just shows how protected cover I am. I'm definitely telling stories of awareness. You have
That's so
truck
scary.
drivers, you have managers, past the room that have no clue, that no idea. You vigilant. Attention to your people, you know.
That's so scary.
If you have a crazy, spooky, unbelievable story that you want to tell, but you want to remain anonymous, feel free to give me tonight. I'll take the positions and I will see y'all later.
Okay, for intermission, I'm gonna eat this. My husband bought me in your head from his job. Nothing. Nothing. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm running out of gas. Yeah, it's not down.
What's going on in your life?
I'm watching scary videos. They're good.
I heard that you wanted to cry and you just looked at him smiling, so you're not at the goal.
I know.
So you're just overstimulating TikToks.
Mm-mm.
Why? You're scared?
What the heck? You have to have an app? That's scary. Now I need to know. Hold on. Okay. Now I literally need to know this.
I want to live in WeHo. West Side.
Yeah?
Why did I know that Glendale, California, and Brighton, California were sundown towns? In this.
What?
Why we were strapping up.
What the hell? What the hell? I didn't know that there was towns in California. That's crazy. Mm. You guys should try it. This flavor is lemon breeze, by the way. And sour. Sour at your heads. This is watermelon punch.
I'm saying this over because why did I know that Glendale, California, and Brighton, California were sundown towns? In this. What? Why we were strapping up and we're running out this weekend to go to the club. Right at once. I'm saying this over.
No, what the heck? I'm trying to see if there's sundown towns in California I know watch out for. Ivory Coast. Oh yeah. Okay, so this was Linda. Okay. So, dang. Okay, I don't know. But yeah, definitely support her. Okay, like, what's the caption? Is it his house? What is it?
Or do you know this woman? He tells him, yes, that's my wife. They ask him, is she okay? Smith looks at him and tells that she passed away a year ago. So that's the man that's they're saying, well, we're getting a call from your wife's cell phone, and they're using her name, and they're saying that it's cold and it's dark, and they know who they are. Speaking to this man, they're all kind of realizing Coolin Park. It was the middle of summer, so it was hot. But this man, his house, they're looks at him and tells him there is no way that's possible because I still have my cell phone in this drawer in the house. He goes to the house, he gets his cell phone, he hands it over to him. He is drunk. Now they said the police and paramedics
wife had passed away in the process a year earlier. The three police officers and the paramedic who then responded to this call are obviously freaked out, but they play it down for the man who's talking about his wife, who's telling him, "Really sorry, this is Rainbow. Like, it's not funny, but we're so weird. Sorry." It wasn't the door on the go to walk away. They're all just kind of sitting there looking at each other, trying to figure out what the heck just happened. By this point, the 911 operator had verified this woman's name, her date of birth, and her address. Caller was able to give all this information habitually because she had actually stayed on the phone for several minutes after this call was ended after they left the property. The 911 dispatcher told paramedic and responding officers that it sounded like the woman was in an empty room or a small space when she was away. All she was saying was, "I don't know where I am. It's cold and dark and help." Eventually, the woman ended the call with the 911 operator simply by saying, "I have to go to the paramedic, the police officers, and the 911 dispatcher had absolutely no explanation for what happened. They also learned that nothing nefarious was going on her husband's part because she had away up until a year prior. At the beginning, he worked as a paramedic for like 2 years. He has seen and experienced weird things, so this is the one that he simply just cannot explain aside from paranormal.
That's scary.
The husband had his cell phone still active in the house, turned off this woman was calling from. That was crazy. I don't know what you guys think about that. You guys have some ideas from what else you have. Always thankful that everyone has a wonderful day, and thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to follow me over the other longer stuff. Thank you.
I'm gonna read this one. It sounds interesting. My sister passed away 15 years old. I had a hard time losing her. Late one night, my home phone rang. I answered, and it was her. "Sissy, I'm okay." She said it like 3 times. I hung up the phone. My grandma told me to call the number back. It was a phone outside a store, right down the road from where she was buried. Billy answered and said it was a teen girl. Described my sister and the buried ran. Dang. I saw where a car went off a ravine.